Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate for you, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to get our romance angel. We're going to get an overall energy. We're going to get our Alice in Wonderland tarot. We're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling at within a relationship. We're going to look at what you may need to look at a relationship, and then we're going to look at future energies. All right, Capricorn, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I feel like that's kind of something that Capricorn kind of keeps things close to the vest, right? I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, so I'm really protective of myself. You know, it's like you don't really want to let those walls down because you're like, oh, I might get hurt, right? I don't want to give that person the opportunity to hurt me. So if I don't let my walls down, then that they can't do it. But that also hinders you from having that deeper connection with that person, whether it's a friendship or a partnership, right? That it will always just be surface relationships. If you're not, you have to show that person that you're willing to let your walls down. They're mowing right now, so sorry for that noise. Okay, so what you may be struggling with. All right, well, we had these three pop out. So we have Strength cards, so it could have to do with a Leo, struggling with Page of Wands, not really sure the actions that you want to take. And then we have the King of Cups. So that could be a water sign. So struggling with these three things here. I feel like you're confused on what it is that you want to do. Because again, it's like letting those walls down. It's like, well, do I let the walls down? Do I get to know this person more or do I not? You know, do I put myself in a vulnerable situation or do I not? You know, that's a scary thing. What you may need to look at as the Magician is that you're in control of this and that you're controlling how this relationship goes, right? You're controlling whether or not you let those walls down, but then you're also controlling the deepness of the relationship. That if you're going to keep walls between you and that person, that it's not going to become any closer. And that if you keep the walls up, that it's just going to be a surface relationship. So it's like, what do you really want within this relationship? Future energies, we have the Star, which is Aquarius. So I feel like you're in control of that direction of where this relationship goes and what is it that you want to have. Overall energy, we have the Moon. So I feel like you're not really clear. You're not clear about what it is that you want. And maybe you're going back and forth with it. And you're like, I don't know. Do I let my walls down or do I not do I let this person in or do I not let this person in? Sometimes I feel like if you just do a little bit to see how that person handles that, then you can do more and show that person more and more how you're letting your walls down and you're letting them in. You know, expressing your feelings, how you feel, your thoughts, childhood, what you've gone through. We have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you're struggling with your actions on what it is that you want to do. Again, with the Page of Wands, where he kind of has his finger and he's kind of thinking about things. Hierophant, so that's Taurus. So I feel like sometimes we're like, I don't know, is this person someone that I can rely on, that I can have faith in, that I can move towards a future with this person? We have Justice, which is Libra, so it's finding that balance. And that's what I was saying, is sometimes if we just kind of give that person a little bit of an information, or we let that wall down a little bit and we see how that person reacts to it, and then that will tell us, okay, yeah, I want to do it more, or yeah, I was having some feeling about it and I need to back away. That's how we slowly build relationships. That's how we build a strong foundation with the person, that we feel comfortable, that we don't rush things, that we don't push things, that we don't completely shut them off, but we're open to the opportunities of, okay, yeah, I'll let my wall down a little, or I'll let this person in a little, or I'll tell this person a little bit about my inner feelings or my inner thoughts, or I will trust this person. For future energies, we have the Star, and then we have the Six of Cups. There may be somebody from your past that is coming in for you. This may be something that you're working on within yourself. And then when this person comes in, that you're in a spot where you're like you want to get to know this person and you want to explore things with this person. But I also feel like could be that if it's a current relationship, that it's that lightheartedness, that friendliness, that fun, that playfulness within the relationship, that it's not all serious. Again, that's perfect. The Three of Cups, it's playful, it's happy, let's have fun. Sometimes we put too much pressure on a relationship and we're all serious about it. And it's like, well, let's just have fun and let's just see where it goes. Let's just see what happens. Let's not put any labels on it. Let's not put any time spans on it. Let's not do any of that. Let's just see what happens. Let's communicate, right? Page of Wands is that communication. New relationships are incredibly important, that you keep those lines of communication open where you feel comfortable that you can tell that person anything and they won't make you feel bad about it or judge you about it, and that person can do that to you, that they can tell you anything, that they can communicate to you, and you will be understanding and non-judgmental. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and that is that slow, steady progress to positive and good things. Good things are coming in for you. Good things are happening for you, but it has to do a lot with your perception and your energy that you're surrounding yourself with. Is it, I'm putting up walls, I'm not letting you in? Or is it, okay, I'm in control of this situation and I'm going to let my walls down a little bit to let this person in because I feel like there is a connection between us. I feel like this is something that I want to move forward with, that I want to build a relationship with this person. Six of Pentacles, again, about sharing and communicating is very important, and I'll say it again, that is very important within a relationship. If you're hiding things, you're keeping things, you're feeling like you can't communicate with that person, things will start happening. We have the Hermit card, which is Virgo, so it's looking within yourself to find those answers. Is if there's a blockage why you don't want to share things or get to know this person more, why is that? What is it that happened that has stopped you from getting to know this person? Was it something from the past? Maybe it's looking within and saying, well, why am I feeling this way? Why do I have all of these walls up? Right? How did this happen? How did I get to that point? And sometimes we have to explore those avenues and we have to figure those things out first before we can get to know someone else. We have to look within ourselves to figure that out. And I feel like with this Five of Wands, it's like battling within yourself as to, I really want a deeper relationship, but yet I don't want to let my walls down. But then why am I have these walls up? And why am I holding back? And why am I stopping myself? Why do I feel this way? We have Six of Cups. So again, we have Six of Cups twice. That could represent that somebody from your past is coming back in, not a toxic relationship, not a bad relationship. It was a positive, good relationship that you had with someone. Maybe you were friends in the past, or maybe you dated that person in the past, but your lives at that time were not ready for the two of you to have more of a relationship. So you amicably departed and went your separate ways. Maybe you always kind of kept in touch, and maybe your lives are coming back together and you're reconnecting. Or it could just be, again, having that lighthearted fun, looking at, okay, I want things to be lighthearted. I want to have fun. I want to be positive. I don't want to be serious. I just want to see where this goes. I don't want to put any stipulations on it. I just want to be happy. I want to enjoy the time that I have with this person. Look at this. That's so funny because we have Six of Cups and Three of Cups, and then we have Six of Cups and Three of Cups again. All right. So I feel like it's just being happy, having fun, looking at the positive things in the relationship. Sometimes, we just want to focus on the negative, what we don't have, how it's not going, the negative things that the person is doing. But flip the script there, right? Focus on the positive. What makes you happy about that person? What makes you smile about that person? And focusing on that. We have the Justice card, which is Libra, so we have justice again. So Libra is about finding that balance, is about things happening for you. We have the two sides that are coming down to the sun. So again, focusing on the positive. We have the Emperor, which is Aries, which is knowing that, yeah, I've got some work to do. I've got some things I have to look at. I've got some things, right, with the Hermit that I have to deal with, but I want to keep this lighthearted. I want to keep the lines of communication open with this person, right? I want to learn from the past. Learning from the past that when I cut communication, when I shut the doors and I put the walls up, that it doesn't go anywhere. It just always ends up the same way. That I want to learn from the past, and I don't want to make those mistakes again. I don't want to go down that path again, that I want to catch myself before I start doing that. I want to figure out, why am I doing that, so that I can change things within this relationship. Look at that, the Lovers, perfect. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck, which is Gemini, so I feel like that's what this whole process here for you is. The Lovers is about two people connecting and two people becoming one. And in order to do that, you have to work through the things that are holding you back, right? You have to work through those things. You have to figure those things out, and you have to keep those lines of communication open. But if you want to have that true connection, that soulmate connection with that person, you have to be vulnerable and show the other person that you're willing to do that. You have to give and receive. All right, so let's pull an animal oracle card. Whoa, that came flying out. We have White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Trust in the magic. Being positive, right? Knowing that the magic will happen if you let it happen. And are you afraid of the magic, right? Are you, maybe sometimes people are afraid of having a strong connection with a person, right? Maybe some people are uncomfortable with that. Maybe they feel like they lose a sense of themselves if they truly give in to that other person. I'm not saying for you not to have that strength within yourself, but sometimes a strong connection with someone can kind of be overwhelming. But again, it's that Hermit energy and looking at, okay, if that's why I'm not having that connection with that person, why is that? Was there something that happened in my past where I had a strong connection with a person and that didn't go very well? And am I still holding on to that energy? And is that something that I need to look into? Is that something that I need to work on? Is that something that I need to realize and work through that first before I start with this person? Just some things to think about. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.